Hey, what's up? So this is the Infinix HOT 30i. It has 128 GB of storage by 4 GB of RAM, which can be expanded to 8 GB of RAM. It has a 5000 mAh battery. It has a USB Type-C with an 18-watt fast charging brick. I mean, on paper, those are already impressive specs for this price, right? Just for a price of around 16,000 Kenyan shillings. So what else do we get for this? Alright, to start off, these three rings at the back, this is the camera setup, this is a flash, this is the depth sensor, and this is the actual main camera. It is a 13 megapixel main camera, and it has flat sides all the way around. At the bottom there is a speaker. This is a single speaker. This is a USB-C Type-C, and this is a headphone jack. On the sides we have the SIM tray, and on the other side we have the volume button, and then this is a power button that also doubles as a fingerprint sensor. So this is actually the design of the phone, and at the front there is a drop notch camera on top. But on the inside is where it gets interesting actually. It has 128 gigs of storage by 4 GB of RAM, but it gives you the option of adding 1, 2 or 4 gigs of virtual RAM, so you can end up with a maximum of 8 GB of RAM. And if that's not enough, there is an SD card slot. You can add memory for up to 1 terabyte. But that's not all. It has a 5000 mAh battery, a USB-C charging port. It has an 18-watt charging brick that can charge for about 0 to 100 in about 2 hours. So the battery life is actually good on this phone. Oh, and this display is a 6.6 inch display. It's an IPS LCD display. It is 500 nits of brightness, so that means you can actually use it in direct sunlight. And did I mention that it's actually 90 Hz? So there is an option to choose between 90 and 60 Hz, but the maximum it can do is 90 Hz refresh rate. That means you'll be able to browse even smoother, and you can automatically switch between 90 and 60 depending on the use case scenario that you're doing. So you can actually enable a feature to automatically switch in between the two in order to conserve more battery power. It's running Android 12 OS and Infinix's XOS version 10.6. It has a Unisoc T606 chipset. It's a 12 nanometer processor, which actually performs really well. It also has a voice recorder for WhatsApp, a peak mode for reading WhatsApp text without sending read receipts. Oh, and did I mention it has a smart panel for shortcuts? Yeah, it has a smart panel for shortcuts. You just need to swipe from the sides and hold. I mean, all these features are great for its price, with a slight exception of the cameras. Right, so the camera at the back is actually a 13 megapixel camera. At the front, this is actually an 8 megapixel selfie camera. But they don't really perform that well in low light. But if you're actually happening to have some well-lit rooms or shooting in the daytime, I suggest using the portrait mode. First of all, it has portrait mode on both the selfie and the back camera, so you don't see that every day on a budget phone. But I suggest shooting on the portrait modes because the portrait modes are actually very well done in this phone. The book actually does a very great job at separating the foreground from the background, so the blur seems very well done in this phone. Overall, I think the pros outweigh the cons, and these are great specs at a cheap price. Alright, please subscribe to my channel. My name is Kaingo. Thanks for watching.